I grew up in Agege of Lagos. My primary school, Oyedepo bus stop. My secondary school, Abule Dokbemu. Everything I just read about Agege area of Lagos. The first thing that always comes to my head is, what can I offer first? Because these days you see people put money first and value behind. Whereas money is supposed to follow value.
Exactly.
Has been my mantra and it has helped me. Because my first job was a volunteering job.
Yes.
Yeah, at Loring. It was with an NGO.
So after the NGO, because I want to know, because obviously money is we all like money. Money is very necessary. Yes, now it's true.
Hey, that NGO is less. I later on come out on the streets of Ilorin. You walk and walk.
Funny thing is, I don't watch football,
Oh,
but I have a team. My team is always at the first stop,
wait,
number one.
wait. What team is that?
Which one is number one?
Oh, you just joined the winning team. There's this humility you exude, especially when I see you at events, when you come around to the office. We're doing something entirely different today. We want to know the man who has built something exciting. We're taking you away from, the regular work mode.
Official.
Exactly. So we're taking away all that, official formality. So want to know you.
All right. My name is Olawale Aremu. The privileged ED, Urban Living Development Limited. What does he want to know?
Yeah, okay, a lot. I want to take us way back. Where did you grow up?
Wow. Have you heard Agege? Wow.
Yeah. yes, I have.
I grew up in Agege of Lagos. My primary school, Oyedepo bus stop. My secondary school, Abule Dokbemu. So everything I just read about Agege area of Lagos.
Okay.
The street of Agege.
Oh, nice. So what was life like growing up in Agege?
Agege on its own. Everybody knows Agege was like, when you hear of Agege, you're like, oh, this area where touts are and all of that. After that's really the real thing that happens in Agege. But for parenting and the kind of schools that we go to, and probably because of Christianity,
Okay.
at least even if you go to school and you once try to imbibe some wrong things, when you go to Sunday school on Sunday, you still try to change some things, and so we're able to live well and come out of the place and be a better person than we are today.
Thank God for that. Would you even say you liked it there? Did you like life in Agege, or did you hate it there?
I used to like life in Agege, right? But not until maybe recently I go to Agege now. It looks like, what's happening? Why this place so rowdy? But I miss the life of having to commute with people. In Agege, of course, we stay in face my face you. As I come out of my house, as somebody I can speak with. Unlike on the island, you are just there. You are just minding your business.
So
or your
self-comfort.
when you're in Agege, if I'm walking around the street, I somebody hailing me, Walata, but island, nobody will hear you. They are just there, But I think I still like Agege life anyways. I like Agege. It's a good place to grow, right? So if you want to try to grow well and understand the streets, and that's a good place where
Exactly.
So all of those also help in the formative days to help us understand the streets and make us better.
My name is John Oyedepo, and I'm the CEO of Urban Living Development Limited.
Wow. It's a pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
Good. So I know you have, built something, in fact, one of the most exciting brands in the real estate industry. So now I want to actually know you away from work. So I want us to take it back. Let's take it back to the beginning. Where did you grow up, sir?
Well, I would say the lighter part of Ajegunle. It's popularly known as Amukoko. You are taking me back to the guns.
Yes, let's go there.
So I was born and grew up in Amukoko, Ajegunle. It is one of the ghettos we have in Lagos, very close to the core Ajegunle. And for anyone that knows Amukoko very well, you must surely know Alafia Street. So Alafia Street is a very long street, one of the longest streets in Amukoko. It connects a major market and Ojo Alaba, Oduade, building materials, that connects Lagos Badagry Expressway.
Okay.
So, if you know Amuko very well, it's close to Relay, it's close to Sari and all that. So, all of my childhood until when I become an adult was spent
around
that's as this.
What was your family like growing up?
My family, okay, we're just a family of 5.
Oh, okay.
4 boys and a girl, which is our last born. I didn't stay home for a long time, bro. I left home at 17 when I left secondary school.
Oh, okay.
And I've been on the streets. So till now, I've not gone back home.
Oh. So how is your sister? Like, what does it feel like having just once this time in? Poor boy.
She's fine. But then, not because she was still very small, so we do everything for her. By the time she was growing up, we already left the house.
I am the firstborn. I have 3 siblings.
Okay.
Just one girl. And we all stay in one room. Just like the life there.
Yes.
So, like I said, my dad happens to was an educationist. And we have to be serious.
Oh.
So, both in school, at home, anywhere you find yourself, you have to composure. Because everybody is looking up to you.
Yeah.
When you get to school, if I arrive school late, I say, "Oh, teacher, I will be the one that will get the most of the king." Because you're expected to, perform, behave better.
Exactly.
Because of the environments you find out yourself. So, my mom was a petri trader. So, back then, if I have to start talking about the experience, our family, and all that, is a lot.
Oh.
During my secondary school days, in fact, I used to hawk.
Okay.
I hawk sponge, I hawk bread.
No way.
I had some different things. Like when I finished my secondary school, after buying goods in the market, they carried
their load
to their cars and all that. It's just an art of survivor, trying to survive on your own. I have my parents, but parents cannot do everything.
Everything for you.
Especially when you have a disciplinary parent that says, "Go to school. That is what I want you to do." And you as a boy now, you want to guide, you want to, and
that, bro.
They won't budge to buy you those things. So you want to buy them yourself. So I have to hustle and do some other things.
Growing up, we have family around us. We have mom, dad, our siblings, uncles. Is there anyone that influenced you when growing? Maybe when you were looking at them and you were like, "Oh, I want to be like you when I grow up," or even better. Do you have anyone?
Yes, actually, I had one man's actually my dad's friend. So when they finished school, my dad decided to go and learn. So, but he still went back to school and all of that. He also become a professor, and so he usually come around. So he was going to school. He doesn't have a job yet. My father was already doing well. So my father was the one sending him to school, pay for his school fees at OAU and all that. So when I see him, his name is Mr. Femi, right? So Mamsa, he speaks English so well. So I love to be like him. And there's another man, his name is Williams. My third name is Williams. I picked that name from him because I like his entrepreneurial spirit, right? He does different kind of businesses when it comes to us. They say, "Oh, he's into real estate, he's into agriculture and all of those." So I just feel I like to be like this, and then also make money and do different kind of businesses.
So basically, he was a serious entrepreneur, right?
Yes. So they really influenced me.
To be my parent, my dad happens to be a go-getter, though a civil servant, but he attained the highest position in this field. And he was a helper because I grew to learn some things from him. No matter who comes to him, he tries to help. Most times not monetary aspect. Because of the section in his, people come to him for help, education wise. Then my mom, So the me that you are seeing now happens to be my mom's side. She's also calm, gentle, loving, caring, and philanthropist.
I think I would have probably wanted to be in your family because, I mean, you mentioned your father is a disciplinarian and also very helpful because, I mean, we live in a very, the world we live in is wicked, to be very honest, and it's almost difficult to have like good people or people who want to even help. And then your mom, very calm. So they say your parents really make a child, so definitely great. So that about family. I want to also talk about the work also. From school, you had people around you. What was your first job like?
My first job was a volunteering job.
Oh.
Because I've always said you can become anything you want to become, right? I tell people that you can work anywhere you want to work, even though sometimes in Nigeria they say, okay, there is no job. It's a lie. If you want to work in an oil company today, you can work in an oil company. This part of the world, we like things free. I say if I want to work privately, maybe I want to work in a bank. I just need to walk into a bank and speak to the superior there. I want to work for free. Provided I have a skill, I have something I have to offer. There's nobody that will see value that does not know one, right? So by the time I start coming for free, and I start giving value, I see vacuum, I feel the vacuum, they will absorb me now. Over time, when your boss sees that, okay, this guy has been working for free for like 1 month, if the person knows that this guy is giving us value, he can just give you tip one Saturday, okay, take for Saturday, take for weekend and all of that. One way or the other, they will see somebody that is not doing well and you are doing well. With time, they can absorb you and you to do that job. So I like to see vacuums and feel vacuums.
Oh, that's nice.
I said my first job was a volunteering job.
Yes.
Yeah, at Lorry. So because I got a job, it was with an NGO. Really. So because when I was in school, I was in Interact. When I was in the primary school, secondary school, when I got to an institution, I was in Rotary Club, right, of Rotary. So all of these taught us how to give value, how to serve, right? So the first thing that always comes to my head is, what can I offer first? Just these days, you see people put money first and value behind. Exactly. Whereas value first. Money is supposed to follow value.
Exactly.
Right. So that has been my mantra and that's helped me.
That's very impressive, I must say. So after the NGO, because I want to know, because obviously we all like money. Money is very necessary. Yes, now it's true.
Hey, the NGO, yes. I later on come out to. On the streets of Ilorin, you walk and walk. I was in Lagos then, so I wanted to apply for MSc at University of Ilorin. That's why I went to Ilorin. So I now feel, okay, let me just take this NGO job and just get something done. So, but I didn't know that the sun in Ilorin is different from the sun in Lagos. Yeah. I just hear the Ilorin is Ilorin Central. I don't know. I did that job for about 4 months. I became darker. You will walk from Tanke, you will walk to Taiwo Sale, Taiwo Ke, everywhere around. And it's not that they are giving you money, but then I go around to speak to you about the hepatitis A, B, C, F, D, E, and G, and all of that. That's what I do those times. But I was able to do the job for like 4 months. I made some money before I went back to school.
Well, during school, you can't work.
Okay.
You are not allowed to.
Okay.
Coming from an educationist, he just wanted to be a doctor. In fact, he wanted me to be a doctor. So I was given microbiology. So I studied microbiology. After that, he said, okay, the next thing is medicine. I say, vale, I need money now. So I have to start making money. So after NYC, towards the end of NYC, I got into internet marketing.
Okay.
Then we call it internet marketing. That also has a background. Years back, before my university days, myself and some friends, we usually attend seminars and all that then on how to sell stuff using the internet. Back then, internet is a thing.
Okay.
It is not common like this. It's not what you just have access to. So we go to cyber cafes. You don't even have a smartphone. I think towards that time was when we started having BlackBerry. library is limited. There is, having to go, there was no WhatsApp and all that. So we are trying to learn how to do some things, working from home. That was the idea. So during my NYC, I started reading more on how to do this. But at the same time, because I don't have a mentor or someone to show me the way, so I was looking for a job. And because for me, I don't buy the idea of working for someone. So but I have to survive. I have to start looking for a job. I couldn't get any meaningful one. I did my NYC in Oyo State. I had an interview for a job in a school, private school. I came down to Lagos, beggar. I wasn't chosen. At the end of the day, I spent all my salary that I saved on looking for a job that is not there. So I went back to Ilorin and stayed with one of my family members, like a granny to me. So during this time, I was still looking for a job. Then it's like I can just start all this networking I know, the business, blogging. So I started blogging. I have a friend that I started blogging then. So I was, getting knowledge from him, looking at him from distance, learning what he's doing and all that. So I started my first blog. Before the blog, I started a forum. The forum is just like Neverland.
Okay.
It's called Nigeria Cyber Forum. So I started that. It's not making me money. So I jumped into blogging. So I started blogging Nigeria Cyber Blogs. There, I was known very wide and far and wide. And I started making money from adverts. When I was blogging, because as a blogger, you have to be on your system 24/7. So people around me thought I was into
fraud.
Yeah. So I explain. They say,
We believe you. You go explain, Taya.
So when my first check came in from Google, so I have to show everyone. It was like I wanted to create a museum out of it. So just put it somewhere and say, this was my first check. I kept it for many years before I trashed it. So I wanted to cash it. Unfortunately, it bounced. So everyone was saying, Shebu, we told you. We said it.
Wow.
But it bounced because of some things I did wrongly. I've gone against their policy and all that. So, but I kept on blogging, and that also helped me in real estate. So I'll still get to that. So I started blogging. Then I couldn't make money from Google again because Google paid you to put advert on your website if you're getting a lot of traffic to your website. So I couldn't make money from. We were so serious. If you get another account, they will still buy you. So I just look at it that I have been looking for a job. That means there will be many people that are looking for a job. If I create a website for job seekers, I will have traffic come to it.
Wow.
I'm here looking for a job. What?
You're also thinking of how to help others.
So I had to create a website, and I go everywhere. I buy newspapers because then, I don't know if they still do that now. They usually put vacancies on print newspaper. So I type it. I'm a fast typer. So I type and so after my secondary school, I went to computer school. Okay. So that was where I learned how to type. I get newspapers, I check for vacancies, I type them, post them on my website. So it started getting traffic.
Wow. So see why I said I am very observant.
So I started getting traffic. The site was getting before the likes of this new job websites that we have everywhere. So I started making small money from them. Then I graduated to selling ebooks. So how did that happen? I know a lot. I can teach with words. So I started teaching. Then I look at it that there are many people also looking for work, looking for inmates. They need to make some money. Then I started writing on what I know, all my knowledge, what I've learned, all the trainings. I put them together and started selling it.
Okay.
I think I was selling for 2,000 naira there per one. So it's just an ebook, like a soft copy that I just sent to your email after payment. So I started that. Then the money started coming in because people wants to make money. Then this Yahoo fraudulence is not that loud. So I started. People were buying, and I had many proteges that became somebody through my teachings, through my product.
That's amazing.
And we still have many that are still there now. So I started with one of the speakers of BRG Academy then.
Okay.
Then it came one time, GD Obonge Osaya. So that was how I started creating books on different things. So I know how to create a website. I created a book on how to. If you don't know coding, programming, if you read my book, you will be able to create a decent website. So I know something. So bulk SMS was a thing then. It started coming up. I know how to do it. Then I teach people how to do it and make money from it, because then we have organizations, we have schools and churches that send out bulk SMS. So you sell for them, you make money. What did I wrote some quite about 5. So I started selling. We charge cards too. How to generate the charge pins and all that. So I know how to do that. This POS machine was used for it then. Or this normal POS machine that was it. So I taught so many things, and I started making the money from it. And that was how I started counting my real money.
Mm-hmm. So when you made that first 1 million naira, let's say in bulk, or maybe when you looked at your accounts and you saw that, oh, I made the same money. What did you do with him? In fact, what did you tell yourself, or what did you do with the money? I just want to. Don't lie to also.
Okay, my first 1 million came from real estate.
Okay, actually. Oh.
Yeah. So then that I said I was making money from internet marketing. It's a lot of money. I was not prudent. You can't come to my account and see 1 million there, because before it comes, I've spent it
already.
So although I spent a lot on adverts, on marketing, I made the money back.
Okay.
But I wasn't that prudent with my spendings. So if I would be able to count 1 million on my account. But the time I can say I made 1 million words at a go was real estate.
Of course, I made my first million in real estate. Right. So when I was still at Ilorin then, I said earlier that I've been around real estate all my life.
Exactly.
My dad is a contractor. He does aluminium works, roof, blah, blah, and all of those. So when I was in school, I do agents, rent houses, and make some money. So that was what I was doing before. I just came along one post by Dr. Azan, Ismail. You can make 750,000 naira doing real estate. This real estate I've been doing since, I've not made 750,000 naira per month. How is it possible? It's a scam. I just filled the form, and one thing led to the other. When I came to Lagos, we met. I closed a deal, all of those stories. So I just met this client online. I spoke to him about what I'm doing. He said he was coming for inspection. He came for inspection. He did not buy. So I was anticipating, this guy should pay, this guy should pay, this guy should pay. Lo and behold, one day in the middle of the night, I just stood up to go to the bathroom. Then I came, I just took my phone, I just saw alert there.
Now he has paid already.
Alert, this guy has paid already.
How
wow.
do you feel?
This thing is real. I just stand around and say, babe, see, money don't land. Say, are you serious? I say, this thing is real. And just like that.
So what did you do with the 1 million?
So I started.
Also.
No, what I did was I paid my tithes first. I paid my tithes. I come home, see, I found out something. Dad used to take this for Ogodi. And that was it. I did another advert, tried to set up some stores and good.
Okay. When you started real estate, were you doing it just for the money?
Yeah, of course. We want to make money, right? Since I was in school, I like to draw. You know, when I draw houses.
Okay.
Right. I draw house, how the interiors don't look like, how they so I have this thing about having to do real estate. And I see my dad having different properties. He buys this now, and after 2-3 years, he say he wants to sell. Is now this price. Is a whole lot more. So it's better to invest in real estate. It will help you to keep your money, all right, and also make more money through it. Even though he makes mistakes in his real estate investment, probably has another story for another day. Having to buy land now, and you sell it in the next 10 years at a cheaper price than you bought it, meaning you didn't invest well. So real estate basically has been it for me, and everything around me. Real estate. I also married a woman that has real estate experience. She's been doing this for about 15 years even before I met her at all. So I see everything, and I also do these aluminium works, roof works that my dad was doing then. I learned it when I was in school, in secondary. Higher institution. I was a big boy because I had a shop then. I was just like, how am I going to make money here? And I have this skill. Even though my dad would say, no, go to school, you get a job, you know. But he just taught us that, okay, you guys should know this thing so I can make money from it. So there's a place where I stay in school. So thank God for Rotorat teaching us entrepreneurship, right? Thank God for Papa too. I mentioned Bishop. Yes. Bishop teaches you how to be an entrepreneur, how to be independent, right? So I have a bench. You have a bench that usually sits in the hostel outside. So I just sit on the bench. I suit up. I like putting on suit and tie. I just put a file. I bought a flat file. I put it on the table there. So I wrote Wild Tech Builders.
Oh, wow.
That was what I wrote on the wall. And I put black tape above it and below it to show. I'll sit down. Any day we have off in school, I just sit down here. When my guys come, I was telling me, say, what are you doing there? I'm in my office. That's what I tell them. Sitting on the bench outside. So from there, I got my first job. I got an office there. I got a workshop. I ended up having, till date, I have 13 apprentices. They are doing well now. They have built their houses. They have family, living well, right? So that is where the entrepreneurship
started. So it's almost as if you always manifested where you always wanted to.
Yes, I've always been. I want to make my own money. I want to live a good life. I had money when I was in school. Students when they're abroad, they have to come to me. Wild Tech was money. So see, Wild Tech Builders. I didn't even know that I would build. But the thing just came. Okay, let me just come and say. So when you see them coming and say Wild Tech, that is where it started from.
So what do you do for fun? Let's say when you making money.
What do I do for fun?
Yes. Aside all the work, what do you like to do when you're bored?
I like to dance.
You like to dance?
I listen to good music.
Okay. What kind of music do you like to listen to? Who's your favorite artist? Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy. I know that a lot of people like to ask.
They like favorite. Any good music. I do Davido. I do Wizkid. I do Q Dot. I do nice because I love quality Yoruba. I'm a proper Yoruba man, right? So I like Yoruba vibes.
So do you like football?
Oh, I love football. I'm an Arsenal supporter. I love football. So weekends I watch football matches.
But you know, Arsenal they break hearts a lot. You know.
Is it your heart? In fact, if you're even doing real estate, maybe as a realtor, you need to be an Arsenal fan. Why? A lot of things you have learned with Arsenal helps you to have a thick skin.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
true.
If this season no work,
and I noticed that all Arsenal fans they are loyalists.
Another season, yes, so they will just stay with you to it. So when a client speaks to me now, they want to buy, they want to pay tomorrow, and you not pay. Baba, do nothing to me. We move on.
Yeah.
So I have this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny that my life now is opposite of
how
I used to be.
Okay.
So while younger, I was that stubborn guy, the outgoing guy, and all that. But I think it started changing when I entered university.
Okay.
And I was doing mega up and down. And I was hit with one carryover. Wow. Then that was why I had to sit back and say,
you don't want this life again, no?
This is not play for you. So I have to get serious medication. I started reading, so I stopped going out. So I think that was the foundation for this.
Do you like to watch football? Do you like to go to the club? What do you like to do?
Funny thing is, I don't watch football.
Oh.
But I have a team. My team is always at the first stop. Really? Number one.
Wait, what team is that?
Which one is number one?
Which team is number one? My
Liverpool got it last time, right?
Oh, you just joined the winning team. So you don't have any favorites? Okay, that's
so
way.
I used to be Man City, Liverpool, anyone that is the winner.
Okay,
I go for it.
There.
So I don't watch football, but I like playing table tennis. I love table tennis a lot. While growing up, I play, what did they call it? Cards.
Okay.
Was it draft? Call it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I like playing table tennis. So, for me to cool off, have fun, I just like his silence too. When you're by the beach, or if I'm out, that's why you see me when I'm out. I'm just there, observing.
Soft life. Okay, all right, sir. So let's come back home. Let's talk about BRG.
Oh. My family.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know you love BRG so much. So, I mean, how did you now join the BRG brand? So
okay, BRG Billionaire Returns Group. Yeah. I should say anywhere that I go that I have a lot to give back to BRG. So much is given, so much more is expected. I was talking about meeting Dr. Azan. It's my middle time. So it's my upline. We met and see, even if you speak with him. The first time I went to a training that he organized in Lagos, yes, in Ikeja, that was the first training. So when I got to the training, Dr. Azan, I think we were working on some things, he wasn't there. So I just saw that, a lot of people are there, and then things are just in disarray, right? I just got a book somewhere. I told everybody that was there, please fill in your name as you come. That was my first day. I've never met him. So I just did that and I've even forgotten about it. Not until sometimes that's not just after some years. He now told me that, do you know you're a leader? I said, man, I'm just doing my own. He said, if you remember the first time that I met you, this is what you do.
And you were just doing it there.
I was just doing it. In fact, it was an award that was given to me. The company now told me that it's Dr. Azan that recommended me from the awards. What did I do? Dr. Azan said, this is what you did. That made me know that you are a leader, right? So back to BRG. So I met Dr. Azan and it became my upline. He started mentoring me on how to be successful real estate and all of that. Along the line, I got so close to Chief Coach of Lagos.
Sure.
Chief Coach of Lagos.
Dear CEO.
Chief Coach of Lagos, CEO. So, no apologies, right? Chief Coach is my man any day, anytime, right? So I met the Chief Coach. Chief Coach inspires me a lot. He advises me on what to do. Most times, since I'm not working, when I meet you, I say, Baba, they don't buy you, you know. Chief Coach say, no, Baba, no worry. Don't like this, they don't buy. Don't like this. My first real estate video was shot at Chief Coach's office at Ikota. So someone that doesn't know me from Adam, I just said, Chief Coach, I want to do a video. He said, it's fine. He just handed me his office key, personal office key. That I should go there to go and shoot the video. That is a lot to me, right? So that motivated me. Oh, so these people are so down to earth. These are kind of people that I can move with. So we just went on and on. I started building my own team too, with all the trainings that we got in BRG. From there, I started moving close to BRG. Probably they see something in me before I now became the portfolio manager of BRG.
While growing up, real estate have saved us in several occasions, especially where I was in school. And being a civil servant that my dad was, is one strike today, another strike tomorrow. The strike can last for 10 months, 1 year. And by the time I need money, it is rent from my grandfather's houses that we use that sustain us. So since then, I told myself I will build houses. So real estate has been in my head, in my mind since then. Why we were hustling? Then, okay, I did not mention this part of my hustle.
Okay.
I used to be a sport betting franchise.
Okay.
Then I had about 4 shops then on the mainland, trying to make money from it. This is coming from someone that does not watch football, but because money is there, I have to set it up. So I was doing that. Then the company that I was franchising with collapsed. Then the business died. Then I was trying to survive. It was one of my down moments. And then before that business collapsed totally, then my upline, who happens to be Goodmark, came to me and said, John, Alpha, Aspire bought this thing. I said, oh God, I don't have time I don't want to be your money there. I want to be selling land. I'm looking for a way to revive my business. But it continued. It was doing it. And then there was a training then. They invited me. So I was there. I met Aspire. Then, long story short, I joined. But I did not really do the business. It was when Chief Coach was also, okay, let's do this, let's do that. Okay. So we joined Goodmark. Then we started. From there, people started calling me a manager. Oh, so this is what you want to be doing with your life now, and others. So, and the mindset then was, who do I know that wants to buy land? How much was land then? 500, 700,000. But I don't have a rich uncle that will buy land for me. So we started gradually. The registration then was paper. It's not online. So we go to offices, get their form, we fee, all of that. We are registering and we are doing the business. We are going to trainees. Then I was at a training. I think it was around Orchid. I can't remember that training. Then I was with Aspire. We are a Goodmark and Chief Coach. Then Aspire showed me his phone rang. It just showed me commission. I said, they paid you this commission. Who sold you this thing? He said, you don't know. I said, okay. Before we finished that day, 4 alerts. Credit alert, indirect commission. That was when my head started resetting.
That was your motivation.
I was, we must do this business.
Wow.
So we started. Then I was trying to make sale and all that. So I now remembered my knowledge and digital marketing.
Okay.
So we call it digital marketing now. So I started using Facebook ads. Then Facebook was very, very easy. You can place an ad today and it start working. Then I started using Facebook ad. But fortunately, I still did not make sale then. Then I started teaching people. I teach people around me. I teach my team members because, it's of 2 types, that you sell or you build a team, or both at the same time. So I was doing both. When I was not selling, I started building team. At a point, I happened to be the highest recruiter in BRG. So I built my team. I started teaching them Facebook ad. no, I have to do it free of charge. That was not me before real estate. I will charge you to do it. So because it's a teamwork, I started teaching people. I taught my brothers. They started making sales before me. You
brought them in.
So they started making sales. I still did not make sale.
Wow.
Then one day I just sat down and said, I used to be a blogger. Everything I've sold, I have used blog to sell. So I still did not mention about my story, network marketing. So we did network marketing, TNC, GLD, for Forever Living, Gain Life. We did all of that. So I used blog to sell all of that product. So I'm good in writing. If I'm to write these questions you are telling me, it will be better than me saying them. So I blog a lot. So I use blogging to sell products. So I was like, I can also do the same thing with real estate. So I started blogging. On my website. Then my first sale came in. Come. So it was a product of 4 million naira.
Okay.
Then the allergy just called me and said, let's go for inspection. I met him in the complaints in the developer's office. In fact, the office was addressing me as a client, because when I see the man that wants to buy property, I say, will this man be able to buy this property? You know, the way he dressed.
Very simple.
So we went to site, then we came back. A free phone, it's a 2 plot. I say, wow, that is 8 million naira. Calculate it 15%. My first commission, direct commission. So that is not to say that I've not been earning money in real estate. I've been earning money indirectly. But this is supposed to be my first sale personally.
Yeah.
So it was my first commission. So I was like, wow. That's how I intensified on the blogging. I started blogging. And that blogging, to me, I didn't even know it was viral then. Because recently I met a realtor at a BLG event at Ikota. She came for Enugu. She told me, she knew me back then. She learned everything about real estate from my blog.
Your blog, wow.
So I was like, wow. What was she told me? I said, it's true. You actually know my blog. So the blog was there. Started making me money. I started promoting it. And that's how I make most of my sales.
Everywhere I am, I always look for a vacuum. What can I do? What can I deliver? Value. So I don't like go to BRG office. I go there every day. Okay, doctors has told me that, okay, you need to move closer to the island so it will be easier for you to sell and commute. So I start coming. I go to the BRG office every day. I meet people. I do stuff. So one day, Honorable Benga was supposed to take a session on product knowledge session. It was the one that handles product knowledge trainings in BRG those days. So it was to handle it. That's how I just got a call to travel. So there was nobody that would be able to do that. So I just walked in the process. So they were considering who can fill in that gap, because I think it was one of these BRG events. So I said, I can do it. I said, Aremu, Lese, Odyssey. I said, don't worry now, go feed one. Because I've actually been watching him over the years do it.
Okay.
I pick his slides. After each of his sessions, I go and check the slides. I see what it is. Asa just told me to pay my slide. I paid my slide. I came on that day, over 500 people. That was the first time I'm going to be facing that kind of crowd. So BRG gave us a platform to give me a partner to build myself. I was able to do the training that day for them, and they were related. So one thing led to the other. I was just called up on one day that, can you be a portfolio manager? I said, what is it about? Told me. I said, I don't think I can do it. Chief could say, no, we see it in you that you can do it. So that's why they just created an office that has never existed in BRG before, head of due diligence and compliance. at BRG. So I was the first manager that held that position.
No, congratulations to that anyway. So what would you say your experience as a portfolio manager? What was the experience like, and how has that shaped you into building your own brand today?
A whole lot, you know. With that experience, we have seen a lot of things that are not going on right in the real estate sector, which informed that decision that, okay, at some point, we can effect changes, right? As a portfolio manager, there is a little that you can do. Portfolio manager, what you do is consult with companies, you advise them on what to do. But of course, you're not an enforcer. You can't enforce anything on any company, right? So BRG has taught me resilience. BRG gave me a platform. Of course, it makes me exposed to a lot of people. So being a due diligence and compliance officer, there was not no company in BRG there that BRG wants to know that will not come to my team for us to verify this property. So it helps me. So today, part of my portfolio, you see me, I say I'm a due diligence specialist. All of that would not be possible if I didn't get the opportunity with BRG to do all of those things. Right? So it really helped me. I've seen a whole lot in the real estate sector. So it's okay. Let's translate that into development and let's see how it goes.
At this point, I must say that it's an honor to know you, sir. So speaking of real estate, you've mentioned the BRG brand, and I also am aware that you also became a portfolio manager at some point.
Yes.
So I want to talk about that. Like, what was it like being a portfolio manager, and how did that role even shape up what you built so far? I mean, at this point, you built an exciting brand. So how did that role, shape, this part of your life? What was it like, basically?
Yeah, I can't talk about urban living or the success we've had so far without mentioning my role as a portfolio manager at BRG. I think it was 2020. So I was called upon to serve in that role. And I took it upon myself too, even though I was scared. What do I know? I do out of it. Well, I'm someone that always thought I didn't know much. I didn't know enough. Well, people tend to tell me that this thing that I know is enough. Is even more than an average person in the industry. So I took it upon myself. I started as a portfolio manager. I was given some few complaints to start managing. Then we started, and to God be the glory. The core values of Oyedepo are just fine. So this encompasses everything we are doing. It's probity, competence, meticulous, quality, luxury. So if you look at all these one by one, you will see urban living in it.
So what do you see yourself and your company mostly?
I want him to explain further.
Explain for that. Would you like to explain? But that on.
There's nothing to explain. It speaks for itself. Probity is honesty, right? We have competence. Be meticulous, attention to details, quality offerings, luxury doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be complex. Simplicity is the next luxury. So everything we do, we try to put in simplicity. Display. The first 3 years of urban living, we use that to understand the market, see what works, see what we need to tune into. So we're doing more of site and service the first 3 years of the brand. Now we're moving into full smart luxury development. So the next 5 years, you see urban living doing fully functional structures, terraces across the island, Lekki focus, and high-rise buildings as what we want to do right now. That's the next phase of the brand.
It's kind of pressing. Having him work with me at urban living is a lot. So he has been the backbone, office, site.
You know what I don't know?
He can do a lot. and not get tired.
One note that I like.
No.
He likes doing things to the extreme. There's a good part of it, right? He wants to do everything. Okay, let's do these things small now. He say, no, if you want to do it, anything was doing is what being well. Let's come out well. To him, you rather not make noise than making the wrong noise. People outside, they have a different view about us. Aremu is Aremu that used to talk. So it's Aremu that is doing this. He will be doing it under. He will not talk. It's me that will quickly go and fire. So they know that he sent me message. He pays attention to every details. So when you see anything about living and you see details, know that that's Agege, right? He always looks for what is wrong, right? If you have done something like this, Agege is not looking at what you have done that is right. He's looking for what is wrong about it. That's what he's looking for. So it helps us too. That's why you see being meticulous in our core values, paying attention to details. Is from him. Every full stops, every comma, every paragraph, all of these things should be on point. That's a very good thing I like about him, right? He makes the work very easy. He makes the work. I can't answer any other partner than him. He's him. Any partnership is him. He's soft work because he will just do the paperwork, and me, she not to work now. Me, I go do the wrong.
We had an issue some months back, and on site, the foundation was budging of the fence, and I have, what is going on? Why? So someone was saying, but sand will cover it. If sand will cover it, does that mean you shouldn't do it right? So I love things to be done the right way, at the right time. Do it well. What is worth doing is worth doing well. I have mixed something in the past. I have done some things in the past. And either I'm scared or not, I'll still do it. If I look at the past, I see some things I've done, I will just laugh at myself. That am I the one that did this? It was, if I'm to do it now, I will do it well, I will do it better. But what people don't know is what you are doing, you might not find it perfect, but it is building you gradually. So either you are scared, you are afraid, or you are looking at, I don't know how to do this well. Just do it. Go ahead. Procrastination kills a lot of dreams. So whatever you want to do it. Do it scared. Just do it.
It's very important for you to understand the person's values, right? What does the person like to do? And in terms of the minute details, right? When this person speaks, how does this person react to issues? Some of those tiny details, people don't take it serious. But you can actually know who the person is. And most importantly, the person should be your friend, right? So if we had not been friends, we'll be having issues, right? By not knowing him, I know how to manage him when some things happen, right? It's also very important. Make sure the partner has something that you don't have, so you can complement each other, right? So what is that person's vision? What does that person want to become? What does he see? Another important thing is money. Money. How does this person react to money? You see some partnerships, some are not even up to a year. But when money starts coming in, they start falling apart, because they really didn't look into it. So it's very important. Money, values, long-term, delayed gratification. Not someone that, next 1 year, let's share the money. The company has not even put its feet on ground. You want to start sharing money, you have issues, right? So how do you intend to build something that is lasting? That's very important. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I definitely had a great time listening to your stories. I hope someone out there is inspired by how far you both have come. And thank you. And please keep being an inspiration to a lot of us. Thank you so much, sirs. Thank you.